大家好很高兴能够参加学每一年的这个计划，非常有意义的。那我本身不是一个艺术家但是很高兴我在台湾认识一些好的朋友。那这些人都是爱上台湾，而且是非常的有创意，有自己的想法。那我们可以看到这只龙，它不仅仅是代表龙的传人，很狭义的代表中国的文化。事实上，我们在台湾是一个多民族文化，所以我们特别的加了很多一些原住民的元素在这里面。譬如说，它除了我们所传统知道的龙的象征之外，更重要的是还有一些太阳，原住民认为太阳是他们的主灵之一。那还有一些百步蛇的图案，那还有排湾族的黥面这种的象征。那我们希望能够把阴跟阳所有的东西都能够借用一个很有力量，代表一个力量，代表一个希望，更重要代表我们中华民族精神的一个象征。所以说很高兴能够有这个机会跟他们合作，互相的能够去激发思考的方式，最后的创作是他们两个人所创作出来的。
Charles and I spent a lot of time trying to understand the concept behind what does the dragon mean for Taiwan, for the Taiwanese people. What is the concept behind what this artist has created with this shape? We tried to understand all of those things and did a lot of research to understand it better, because we're not from the culture, but we live here and we want to understand more about the culture that we live in. So using all that resource and information, we spoke to a lot of people, and then we decided we're going to co-create something that represents all the different cultures that are living here, and primarily the Chinese culture and the Aboriginal culture. That is why this whole thing, this transformation occurred when we tried to represent both living harmoniously together, and that was one of the elements for the concept of the dragon, the harmony. And we like to represent that with the colors, the shapes, the patterns. We try to create an abstract form with that. So when you see it from the side, you see a whole different aspect of the dragon. And when we saw that, that's when we got inspired to do a completely different side on the tail end. And so when you turn it around this way, it's a whole other dragon, but it's two sides of the same thing. Of course, though, this was a last inspiration right in the end. We were just talking about it, and a very good friend of mine who actually helped me do this stand as well. She runs an antique store and she does Chinese antiques. And she said, you know, the dragon's always chasing a pearl. So how about we put a yin-yang in the center?
No dragon.
So that's when this came out. And again, this one is revolving because we wanted to show both sides. The sun is taken from the indigenous people's sun emblem, which they use to guide their way. And then the other side is the yin and yang, which we all know what that means. So I thought that was a nice little touch.